Hi Pisces, here is your guidance. You've got the card of clarity. It's a good card for new beginnings, Pisces. Good card for new beginnings. This also says to me there's a time when things start making sense for you. As you can see, her mouth's closed. You don't have to keep telling the whole world what you're doing. Go over the same things in a sense, really. It's time for you to use your magic now. You know, there's maybe there's something you've been putting off, maybe there's something you've been thinking about doing for a long time but you haven't done it, or you know, it's time now to move forward. Also as well, actually, maybe some of you have been feeling quite stifled and a bit stuck. Well, clarity's coming to show you the way, you know. And sometimes it's about sitting quietly and taking a deep breath and just being and just thinking, where am I at the moment? Am I where I'm meant to be? Am I doing what I'm doing? And then just going from there. There's quietness in this card. Clarity doesn't come in when it's chaos, you know, when you're racing around and stuff like that as well. You know, you can sort of like stay on one subject a long time, or stay on this, you know, stay in your emotions too much, you know, and get waterlogged there. So if you're feeling like that, it's time to float along in the river of the motion, your emotions. You're in control of your emotions. Some of you have just got used to sort of like struggle, or it has to be hard work and stuff like that. You are a water sign. You are full of emotions. You will come with your emotions, you know, but they don't have to drown you. Clarity is coming your way. Awareness is coming your way. A powerful, powerful card of seeing your life and seeing your world very differently, finding that missing link, finding that kind of way forward. But it comes when you are quiet, when you sit quietly and really think about what you truly desire and where you are in your life. Some of you may be perfectly fine where life is, then carry on, carry on, carry on, you know, until one day clarity will spring its way, you know, to help you move on to the next phase. We all go in phases and cycles. And some of you kind of have been in a bit of a stranger one for a while and probably wondering what the hell's going on or where you're going. But clarity is coming your way. You're going to see things a little bit differently, and you're going to get a glimpse of your next part of your journey. But it comes when you sit quietly and ask the universe to give you some guidance, you know. I get the colour red with you, so I really think it's good to have red around. Where red's a base chakra, the rooted and grounding, so this makes sense. You need to ground yourself, you know. Yoga, maybe some of you like to go into the water or in the garden, you know. Ground yourself, be in nature, you know. If you feel wobbly, do some yoga, you know, stretch, lie on the floor, you know, and just ground yourself as well, you know, because there is kind of sort of like some magic, there is some awareness, there is clarity coming your way. But I really get a sense it's like when you sit quietly. So if you want to get some answers, Pisces, you need to sit quietly. You need to ask the universe to give you a sign or a message, and just close your mind quietly. Maybe listen to something like nature based and drift off and just see what comes. See what comes. Or you may get shown a sign as you go through your days, you know. Just ask, show me clarity as well. But I am very much drawn with you because I've talked a lot about how you quieten your mind and just be. So I do think that is maybe not just about sort of like getting guidance. I think that might also be about your health, your vitality, your mindfulness. The word mindfulness seems to be important for you at the moment. So really learn how to calm, quiet the mind. That's why I get really like the earthy lying on the floor like in Shavasana, you know, or just kind of being in the garden, just sitting in the garden in nature. even if you can't listen to the sound of the sea or water on YouTube, you know, it really is good for your soul. It's really important, Pisces, for you to quieten the mind.